That just cut out.
I was like,
Wait, it cut out. Let me try again.
That sounds like
just
chair
someone said hoot.
For me, it sounds like somebody's moving a chair.
Yeah, it cuts off like midway. I don't know if it's because
that
of your
bad?
like
It might be my mic.
sensitivity.
Yeah, that might
Yeah, my
be
mic does that too. Like I can't whistle on mic; it cuts off.
The crisp thing is on. Should I just roll for it?
No, don't worry. I'll let you have it. You've got it. You made the attempt. That is enough.
I
Okay,
can do it.
cool.
No, it
Damn. Yeah, that sounded good. Was that Snickers?
No, it was Elwin.
Yeah.
Eldrin did it perfectly. Yeah.
Okay.
Are owls native to Mucksborough?
Yes, they are not native. However, there are a lot of owls around that you have seen wandering around. Which roll me a wisdom check, Verity. You take a wild guess that someone's brought them here. You guess maybe the wizards did.
Gotcha.
The wizards.
Okay, now
Always
I
the
can do it
wizards.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Take your positions, I guess.
I forgot
If you're
the
ready.
position.
Okay,
Wasn't
Ravaseth,
in the same house?
could
Yes.
you roll a stealth check?
Yeah. That's kind of what I was waiting for.
You remember me mentioning there was a load of rubbish all over this place? You clang through them and make a whole bunch of noise. The singing you heard in the place opposite you stops for a bit. You've got a couple seconds to do something real quick. So what are you going to do?
Hide. Just dive into the trash.
Dive into trash? Okay. Which is on that side? Okay, cool. You can't see anything because you've dived headfirst into this trash. But 5 or 6 seconds goes by. And you hear someone kind of yelling like bloody cats. And then the singing resumes again.
So your position's over here somewhere where I'm pinging, roughly there, like ducking out of sight.
Okay.
Where Verity is right now.
All right. Ravseth, are you doing anything else apart from watching, or are you planning to try and look through any of the windows, or that?
I was just going to go to my post, which was right here, I think.
That's someone's house. That's where the noise of someone singing is.
Oh, okay. Where was I supposed to go? Over here? On that thing?
Where there's cover you can duck behind it.
Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. I'll just go over there.
Cool. Do me a quick investigation. No, survival actually. Survival check. You see quite a lot of tracks where you're sitting, leading back to the door of the building right next to you. You get the suspicion that this is this person's route to work or wherever they go, or they move this way quite regularly. So this may not be a place you can spend a lot of time in, but for now it's okay. But you don't know how long you can stay there.
Maybe I should find a better hiding place here soon.
There is this building, which is kind of like basically rubble at this point, but it is there. But potentially that you could put yourself into.
Like an
Alright.
urban sniper.
Yeah, can I climb on top of it, hide in one of the upper floors or something?
Acrobatics, please. Yeah.
Yeah.
You definitely move across this pile of rubble, that its weight not shifting remotely beneath your feet. You've looked at it closely, and you understand how to move down scree slopes and all sorts. So you know which bits are probably stable for your footing and everything else. So you find yourself a nice little spot there. You've got a good view of the back door and the rest of that alley, but not too much else overall.
Alright, so I'm just kind of up here, posted in the window watching.
Verity and Eldwin, you got a good view of her front door. You can see, like, whether or not this light is on or not. You can also see a little bit over of the bedroom, but not a huge amount because there isn't a window on like this front area of it. But you know from what Chet said, his rough impressions of that, he thinks it's a bedroom, but you don't know too much more about it because he couldn't really see in. But you can see where Ravaseth disappeared. Like, you saw him start to climb up the rubble and then just vanish overall. But yeah, you've got a pretty good view of whether she comes out of the front door or not. Chet and Alphonse, again, similar situation. You can see a little bit more about into her front room because of where you are. It's not a huge window again. You can see that it's almost workshop-y in a sense. There's a counter at the back. You can also kind of tell that she's not in this room within, these couple squares overall. But as you pass by, you couldn't see her over that side. So you're making a pretty good assumption that she's not in that room either.
Meanwhile, Elduin casts Detect Magic as a ritual.
Once again, the streets light up. Overall, you see again, like there's glitter has been sprinkled pretty much everywhere through the streets. You don't sense anything coming from what's his radius? It's 30 foot.
My vision.
Your vision? Okay, yeah. So you don't sense anything within the area overall.
No, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you.
Okay, yeah. So within 30 feet, you don't pick up anything.
If you
Chat.
sense magic.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I can use an action to see a faint aura on any visual feature or object in the area that bears magic.
It's blocked by 1 foot of stone and an inch of common metal and stuff. So the walls aren't that thick, but even if you got closer, you'll probably be going through like 2 of them overall. But so far, you're not picking up anything. But you had sensed that before, that she wasn't under the influence of magic. But yeah, you'd have to get closer to where she's working to figure out whether there's any magic going on back there.
Yeah, we'll still hold up a few minutes, so I'm keeping it up.
Okay. So after about 20 minutes or so of this, Laura's front door opens, and she appears out of it. She turns and immediately starts walking down the street. Chet and Alphonse, could I get a stealth check from you two?
A self check?
Stealth.
Oh,
check.
stealth. Sorry. I'm gonna use my I had a D4.
You're good at 15. That's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you both find she's a typical Lara in her own world, and she doesn't notice. She actually turns down this alleyway here.
Oh, okay. Chat sort of seeing Alara's turned, he does his hand signal to Verity and Elduin.
Verity, message Ravaseth, please.
Okay. Verity pulls out a little bit of copper string, points in the direction that she knows Ravaseth is at. It's just like, Elara's on the move. Come out into the main street.
Alrighty. I just kind of hop down and start making my way back over. completely
Chat.
forgetting that I just stumbled through all the rubble before.
Chet moves over here to try and get line of sight on Alara.
Roll me investigation.
Oh my god, that was so close.
Yeah, you can see that she is rummaging in a cart off to the side of the tavern that you had found earlier, and pulls out a kind of pretty hefty barrel. This is kind of like not a full size beer keg, but you know, like maybe double the size of those little gimmicky ones you'd bring to a party. Overall, it looks to you like something you have seen many times before, as in this is full of strong pure alcohol. You've had them delivered or captured in battle many times, and the boys have got absolutely off their face off this stuff. It's used really, it's supposed to be used for like industrial, like to make other drinks. But, you and the boys have had many a night where you just drank that and regretted it the next day.
Chet clutches his liver, remembering those times.
She hefts this up and turns and begins to move back out of the alleyway.
Okay, he ducks deeper into the alley to hide from her sight.
Verity's sort of like, oh shoot, let's go. Pushes everyone deeper into the alleyway.
So, Chet, stealth check real quick with advantage.
Am I gonna need my die?
You have advantage. You can cast. You can roll.
Oh, I can do it again. Okay, sorry.
Mhm.
I forget what that means. Give me a sec. I'll push the button again.
So does advantage mean you roll twice and whichever one is higher you take?
Yes.
Correct.
And disadvantage, just the
Okay.
opposite. 2 times when you take the lower one.
You're fine. You're fine with that.
Okay.
Okay, and she's heading right back down to her house. Verity, Eldwin, Alphonse, and Ravaseth. Can I get stealth checks with advantage? Oh, holy shit, these stealth rolls. You took off your armor though, didn't you?
Yes, I did. So
18.
I'm having an 18.
Holy shit, like, you guys are stealthy as fuck. Yeah, she shouldn't see a damn thing. And then she heads right back into her house. Now, from where you are, there is a window here and a window here. So, Eldwin, Alphonse, and Verity, you can see through that one. There is no window on the back side of this place, though. So you can see her walk past with the barrel and enter into the back room.
The back rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Spooky.
So
You said the word.
so now you know that after, like, she has walked into her home with the herbs she gathered before, and now she has gone to gather a barrel from elsewhere. So you now know that she has 2 components to whatever she's doing. Eldwin, your detect magic, I assume, is still active. You're certainly now close enough to have been able to detect something, and there's only one wall between you and where Alara is, given your current position. You don't detect anything magical at all going on there, apart from the usual background hum of Mucksborough.
Yeah, okay, so I can see any special magic besides the residue we already had.
Gotcha.
I really hate using this spell here. It's like flashy and glittery all in my eyes because there's so much magic around.
Yeah.
So it seems like she's making like enough alcohol to hospitalize someone, but nothing beyond that.
Seems like it.
You can still try to look in through the back windows or the keyhole if you want to get a like better eyes on what's happening. but otherwise, from where you are, you're not really going to see anything else.
Yeah, we should go.
That's
We should go
gonna-
around the back and look.
Chet's just gonna round the corner here to see if he can. Is there from that position there? Is there any line of sight of a window to where Lara is right now?
There is not, but you're standing right next to this building where again you had heard the woman earlier cursing out someone else. That is still going on, and that is
Oh, this forethought.
yeah. If anything has intensified and you're starting to hear crashing and banging around, but this is not in the someone's fighting kind of sense. This is I'm slamming a door. I am doing everything extra loud, frustrated bangs. You can hear the sound of a pot being kind of slammed deliberately down on a kitchen counter, and then the sounds of the insides now sort of like clanging as the spoons moved in and out. So either they're holding it up and they're sort of like smashing it, or they're stirring something really, really aggressively.
So if he turns around to look at the building, is it like closed door and any windows, or just not really? Just everything's like
There
an audio drama right now.
There are windows. They're quite high up again, but you can see the normal level of occupied sort of like lights on within this place. But yeah, it is very much something very dramatic is happening here. Someone is very, very upset, and whoever the other person is, they're either extraordinarily patient or they're very, very meek.
Can I hear it?
Yeah, how far does it travel?
All of you can hear it.
Can I decipher the language?
What languages do you speak?
Common, dwarf, elf, and orc.
It is not one of those, unfortunately. But
I can add infernal to the list.
Okay. Yes, it is infernal. Now, what you're hearing here? Roll me a perception check, please.
A 9.
You're not picking up every single word, but you are picking up several. You're getting useless, bitch of a mother. You're also getting how dare you, often with this one. It sounds to you like someone is very upset with a mother-in-law, or some kind of like relative along that line. They don't seem to be super upset with the person they're arguing with, apart from potentially their lack of action or how they kicked it off. You're not entirely sure from this position, but you're getting that this is family drama.
Gotcha. Can I discern, like, because you mentioned, like, mother, so can I discern, like, genders of the voices?
There's only one voice that you're hearing right now, and that's a woman.
Okay. Verity just sort of looks a little bit uncomfortable, but doesn't really say anything else.
Chet, after staring at the door for a while, turns back around to focus on Alara's house and kind of grimaces a bit. And then decides to wrap back around the alleyway in this direction. And sort of potters himself there on the corner, staring at the alleyway that Alara came out of, thinking about it.
So where is the window? Is it this bit?
Yeah, so that's the window, which you'll be able to see more of what's going in there, but again, there's piles of buckets half filled with water all stacked higgledy-piggledy there. But then there is also a wooden door which has a large keyhole in it, which you'll be able to see through. So again, that was a more difficult investigation check, but you don't have to do any extra bollocks to try and see it. The other one has potential of you knocking over a whole load of stuff and alerting her, but a much easier investigation.
I can go check it out. I've become one with the urban garbage camo.
So which you want to try to do?
I'll do the keyhole first, and if I don't get anything youthful out of it, I can try and look through the window.
Okay, ducks.
Elduin looks at Ravisat, pats his back and says, "You can do this," and casts guidance on him. It's a cantrip. I can cast.
Cast it as well, yeah. So if you head over to the back door and everything, and yep, just roll me an investigation check.
You
Oh.
need it.
I see nothing.
Yeah,
You
you
can roll 1d4.
it's not gonna help. Honestly. I would say your snout is too large for you to get your eye into the correct place for this. So you know you're kind of struggling this. You're attempting not to sort of like bash the door like with the rest of your face, but from your position you've got to be too far back to be able to turn your head enough to be able to see through this. You catch light at best, not really much of anything else.
Just rubbing my snout against the door.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, I'll go over to the window and I'll try to look through there.
So, oh god, what would this one? Roll another acrobatics check to attempt to sort of maneuver yourself around all of these things. Do you want to cast guidance? So we should
Yeah.
roll a 1d4.
Oh god.
If the DM, oh no,
Oh no.
Well, fortunately, that you're not. It's not a critical fail because that's just a 1 for your additional roll on top of it. Yeah, you kind of attempt to find yourself in a position. You sort of like lean on the bucket and you pull them all down. They come clattering down and spill water and sort of like leftover cheese curd stuff like all over like your legs and stuff. You know, listening at me to smell.
I'm gonna have smelly feet.
You hear a yelp from inside. And then the door itself starts rattling. You've got a couple seconds before anything happens. What do you guys do?
Run, get out of here! How far can I run? Just my
run
one
is
turn.
double your speed.
Hang on, you've got 3 seconds to go. So essentially, a round is 6 turns. So half your speed, but as you're dashing, that's double your speed, so 30 feet, which is
So
quite
I
a
got
lot.
30 feet to
Yep.
just get out of somewhere. So I could.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can make it down there.
Nyong.
So Lara comes out and she sees these deep grooves in the floor and all this spilled curd. She like immediately puts a hand to her nose because it smells so bad. But she knows someone's been snooping around. Was looking in her window and stuff. She actually retreats back indoors and then bolts that door. From your position, everyone else, you kind of hear this door inside slam open, and then you can see her sort of dash past and lock the front door. She kind of goes back to this counter and sort of like rummages about and then grabs herself a big rolling pin.
Alduin leans to Verity. Do you think?
Verity just sort of like ducks down because there's like a window right in front of her.
Yeah, Alduin ducks down as well and whispers, "Do you think Ravisat did something stupid?"
You need to ask. You heard it. Again, whether or not it's his fault, just a little clumsy feet maybe, but you know.
I mean, he has big feet.
Mhm.
With claws. Not necessarily nimble.
You kind of like hear someone sort of like muttering and repeating a common prayer, nothing that you think of as super specific to any one deity, they like a lot of the common deities have a similar type of prayer that's going on there. So this seems like a non-specific sort of like plea for help.
Wait, who heard that? That someone's making a plea for help. Maybe it's just a common prayer.
Verity, Elduin, and Alphonse would be able to hear that.
Oh, okay.
Verity will sort of just like walk out and like
Little crab walk.
closer to like where Chet is. But yeah, she's basically like crouching.
She's doing the big boss thing right now. You know, she's Malgeing it around this corner.
Metal Gear Solid style, you know, like sneaking.
Yeah, Alduin is crawling around too. So he's like not crawling, but he's very low, but he doesn't want his hands to touch the mud. So he's
crouch walking. Yeah, just to get under that window.
Chet's just leaned against the wall, arms folded, and just watching over the area where Alara's front door would be. Catches sight of Verity and Elduin, and tries to make eye contact.
Mm-hmm.
Verity waves.
Alduin does a grimace like shit happened.
Otherwise, I guess from Chet's point of view, he's just continuing the stakeout as reconnaissance training as much as he can remember. It is boring, but he's gonna stand there.
Yeah, Verity's gonna return to the regular area that she was posted up against.
The original position.
Yeah, seeing Verity, I'm gonna go over to her.
Yeah, Alduin is going over to Verity and Ravaseth, trying to avoid windows.
Yes, you immediately smell that Ravaseth is very stinky now.
Oh.
It smells like bad cheese here.
I don't want to talk about the cheese incident.
Are you
unanimously... Oh, sorry.
Are you okay?
I'm
Ravaseth?
fine. Just she apparently puts bad cheese outside the back.
Oh. Hopefully you didn't get hurt by toppling over or anything.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
After a few minutes passed, you hear the snick of a lock, and Ilara quickly sticks her head out the door and looks left and looks right. You've got like a second to do something, and like this will be literally a 5 foot worth of movement at best if you could do anything.
Right.
Alduin.
Crawl into the trash pile.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, can I use this one here?
Well, actually, how long does it take to cast? Wait, that's your ratio. Yeah. You're good. You're fine with that one. You're pretty much hidden immediately. Ravaseth, you're diving into that trash.
Yeah.
Trash.
Roll me acrobatics again.
Yeah.
You find the perfect little gap between it, and you vanish inside that one. Chat, you staying where you are, or
Am I in line of sight? I feel like I can.
You would be if she sticks her head out, but again, you've only got a second to react to
I just
anything
step
else.
back a bit then. Yeah.
Okay. So Alphonse, Alphonse, Ravaseth, and Verity. Roll me for stealth. Verity, you can roll with advantage. Ravaseth also can roll with advantage. You're good.
12.
I am one with the trash. Perfecting my urban ghillie.
So most of you are fine. Verity, she catches a little glimpse of blue and pink. She cocks her head ever so slightly, and then she comes out of her house.
Verity, like with my body because she's so small.
You can try now. She's walking towards you.
Yeah, now is a bad time, I think.
And it's like, oh, and she's like, oh, it's you. Oh, thank the lords. Oh, I need your help.
Oh, what kind of help?
There was some creep spying on me.
No, really?
Yeah. I don't want to. I feel much safer if you guys would, I don't know, just come hang out with me for a bit.
Can
Does
Chet
she
hear
know
any of this?
I'm here, or does she only notice Alphonse, Verity, and Professor?
She only sees Alphonse, Elduin, and Verity. Ravaseth is still within the pile of rubbish. Chet, no, you can't hear this, but you can see her talking. But you don't see, like, her mannerisms look very erratic and frantic, but not aggressive. That's what you can tell from this point. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. We'll go. We'll come protect you.
Okay. Thank you. Oh, I could show you what I've been up to as well. Yeah, because like, you helped me out, so it'd be nice to talk to someone about it. Come with me. And she beckons them over.
Would you be okay if we fetch our missing companions as well?
Oh, yeah. Would one of you stay with me though? Just to be sure.
Yeah. There's only one of us that needs to fetch the others. I'm pretty certain Elduin and Alphonse can keep you safe.
Okay. Thank you.
Elduin leans to Verity and whispers, "Make sure that Ravoseth washes his feet so she doesn't smell the cheese."
Gotcha. I'm pretty certain he also heard it.
And let's go, Alphonse. Elduin follows you.
Yay.
She's holding her door open and tosses the rolling pin back into the house. She's feeling much more comfortable now.
Elduin tries to clean his boots before entering the house.
Good.
Once I see the doors or like whatever close, I'll sort of like beckon Chet over.
Chet gas and like wonders what's happening and then walks up.
We've been busted, but she doesn't know anything.
Ah, this reconnaissance is going well, he says to himself.
I'll fill
can I
in what
roll
he
a-
missed.
Yeah. Can I roll a perception check for Ravaseth's hiding
yeah, go
and
ahead.
smell? Yeah. Okay. He doesn't notice anything.
Ghost. Absolute ghost.
And
Ravaseth.
Ravaseth.
Just appear from within the pile of the trash. Hello.
Chet gives an audible, like, not a shriek, but sort of like, there's a little yelp. It's like, ah! See, he was imagining like a trash monster emerging, like made out of trash, but then all the trash falls apart, right? And it's just Ravaseth. It's like, oh, it's Listen Boy.
Yes,
Wow.
hello.
You're so good at hiding. You would have been the best hide and seeker in my village. And I was the best one.
I've been becoming very familiar with the trash around here.
Oh, we
yes,
can
yes.
tell.
Good reconnaissance person.
It's not
you are,
that
yes.
bad.
Verity
Wait,
sort
you
of
smell
like
it now, right?
a little bit like her like eyes start to water a little bit.
So Chet notices the Verity sort of dying a bit from the smell, and then he's like notices the smell as well, holds a finger to his nose, and he's like, "Oh, buddy,
You've
Yeah,
now
I'm gonna-
dumpster dived 3 times. I think it's pretty bad.
are there any
It's
like
not
wells
that
or?"
bad. I mean, it just got some old cheese on me, and you know, just a couple piles of mysterious garbage.
Yeah,
Has been
there
here
is.
for who knows how long.
Yeah, Chet. You did remember that there is a well further up. However, your trousers are incredibly soaked in, cheese whey and like rancid curds and all that stuff. Plus, obviously, your dives into the trash haven't really helped. You're probably going to have to ditch your trousers.
So Chet goes back to Ravaseth and sort of puts a a conciliatory hand on his arm and says, Ravaseth, I think we require you to have the special mission of keeping watch post from outside. Your position in the trash was very tactically advantageous for us. We need you to watch our back, just in case anything happens from the outside. Is that okay, buddy? And like pats
Alright,
his arm again.
I can become one of the trash again.
Attaboy! I'm proud of you.
Okay. Well, at least you're not going to Donald Duck it. That's all good. But then again, you're a dragonborn. You know that's not necessarily the weirdest thing.
Yeah, I was about
that
to
may
say,
happen.
if he probably wouldn't be very bothered by it. He has no dignity.
Cool. You see the door crack again, and Ilara is again looking out for everyone that's about, and she sees all of you guys as well, and waves and beckons you all.
Oh, okay, yeah. So Chat enthusiastically returns a wave and starts walking over to her.
Just tell her that I had to go take a leak or something, and then just
Chat
merge
nods.
back into the trash.
She welcomes you and welcome. And she'll like, is your friend? Is he gonna go find that guy then?
Yes, he's doing. He'll be doing his tracking. He'll be tracking. Yes.
Oh, good.
Yeah, Ravaseth used to live in the woods. He used to hunt a lot, so maybe he can find him.
Yeah, I was just a bit afraid. You know, it's you know, being a lone woman, living in here. You know, it's fine. I could look after myself, but you know, it's scary. You know, most folk around here are decent. Like they wouldn't be skulking around your house or anything. So, you know, you never know.
Looking inside, what's the workshop area like? Just anything that we can pick out to compliment, to make small talk with.
A quick investigation check.
Oh my gosh. Oh no.
Basically, your eyes are watering so bad from Ravaseth's smell that everything is kind of blurry overall. You barely even recognize like everyone else in here. In fact, you're seeing double when you look at Elduin, and you think there's someone else also in the room, but you definitely don't pick out anything about the room. Elduin, again, you're really kind of similarly affected from before about the smell, so you're kind of distracted and you're not really paying too much attention. Alphonse, yeah, you kind of see this is just as a modest like all-purpose room, but you see that the front of house where you know everyone was in previously, which I assume you're still in, and you haven't rudely just walked into the back or anything else, or are you in the back now?
I rudely walked into the back.
Okay, you really walked into the back. Okay, what you're seeing is the workshop. This is very much where her cheese business, all the kind of dirty, messy work. This is not like, you could see that there, when you walked past, that door was open, like this one here, and you can see that's a regular kitchen for where, you know, she actually eats. This is where she does all of her kind of like rolling, sorting, cutting of her cheeses and everything else. So everything around you is kind of like food prep on a relatively industrial scale, like sized. Verity, you also did you also want to do an investigation of the area?
Nah, I'll just say like, so show us where all of the cheese magic happens.
Oh, well, you know, I out here, I pretty much just do a lot of the kind of finishing off work, and everything else. You see that counter just in front of you. If I need to sort and package everything in the muslin cloth, or if it's done in paper, or if it's any special orders, I'll just kind of do it on that counter as well. And you see just over behind Chet, that's where I keep all of my labels and my parchment and all sorts. It's all really simple. I wasn't expecting guests. Sorry, it's all quite messy, and it's, oh god, it's so embarrassing. Like,
oh, don't worry, you didn't expect people, so like we sort of, like, if anything, we barged in. But show us what you've been working on.
Oh no, I know you mustn't think that. You're my saviors. Like every time I've needed help, you've come to the rescue. Every time I've needed assistance, you've been there. I think you were all my truest friends. Yes, but yes, I should show you what I've been working on. Yes, definitely. Come with me. Oh, hi, Alphonse. Hello. Let me just squeeze by you. Yeah. So she's in the back. Like, right. So, the recipe for the absence of affection is actually really simple. It's basically just a steeped alcohol, essentially. So, over by the old tavern there are still a couple of casks of pure ethanol, and it doesn't go bad. So I mean, don't tell anyone. I just help myself to it when I need some, just for cleaning mostly. But it is still good for its intended purposes. So, what I've done, and she grabs a large mortar and pestle and brings it over. If you take a look in there, like have a good sniff of this, and she holds up the bowl for you all to smell. What are you doing? Are you going to sniff this bowl that she's holding up in front of you, or?
Very delicately.
Okay. You can smell something.
I'm waving the smell to my nose very carefully.
Yeah, you can smell something. Oh, Karen?
It'd probably clear your nostrils from the scent of a Bravo Theth. Be a good refresher.
Yeah. I would say you're getting a very, very sort of herby scent from this. You can smell the wormwood and the anise and all of the other things that you've collected from the outside. She's mashed them down into like a fine sort of like paste overall. It's like, so once you've got all of that and you've got everything like infused, as I was saying, you need something. We're going to steep this in the ethanol. Now, you shouldn't drink this, exactly as it is. It's very, 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 very strong. But mostly good as disinfectant. But dilute it with a little water, and then it's just like any other strong alcohol. Overall. So what we'll do is we'll add some water from the well, which I'd already gathered earlier, and we'll basically place it in this large bag, which is when it gets soaked in there, then it will allow all of those flavors to infuse throughout it, and then we'll just heat it gently over the next couple of hours, and job's done. Good to go.
Wouldn't that evaporate the alcohol?
Yeah, but you mustn't let the temperature get too high. Only a very, very, very gentle heat. And plus, it's all ethanol, so if it loses a little bit of the alcohol, that's not the end of the world.
So how long does it take for it to like steep?
Oh, well, not very long. That's why we mash it down. I've read that traditionally, people would just put the herbs in whole and then leave it for a whole year to slowly leave. But there's why no need to do it that way. Let's we can speed things up, because the only reason you don't mash it down is because you don't want bits in it. But if we keep it in this here bag, the same way as I strain my cheese curds, then it doesn't let any of the particles through. So it'll be pure and clean.
So basically like making tea.
Yes. Basically, yeah. Alcoholic love tea. she laughs at her own joke.
Ha 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 ha.
And that's it. It will really only take a couple of hours until it's okay. But to be honest, I could leave it in there for as long as I need. Which I'm actually quite glad that you're here, because once I got this brewing, I was actually going to come and find you and ask for your help. Yeah. Well, I took what you said under advisement, Eldwin, and Verity and Chet. They took me to the Sage of Sentiments, and she gave me some good advice as well about just being yourself and loving more than you love yourself, and everything else. And I think I figured out exactly how to get Thrain to seeing me for me. His business, which I don't know why, because he's the best cook in the entire world, and I think everyone knows this, and I don't know why, but his business isn't doing so well. And I think we should go around town, and we should recruit everyone for a big, fantastic night at his place, and we can have Verity and Alphonse do the music, and Eldwin can do tricks, with magic, and Chet can be the concierge and do the garden, and we can help everyone realize what a wonderful man and cook he is, and then he'll have to see me for me and see, what a wonderful person I am. Right?
Chet's in the corner trying to say the word concierge to himself.
Hey, so is there like a will roll that I can do or something? Because there's an alley cat, and I want to see if like there's some sort of will roll that I can roll to see whether I can resist the urge to hunt it or not.
Roll for wisdom.
Oh no.
That could go either way. On this one, it really depends on you, Ravaseth, whether or not you feel that is strong enough to stop you from eating the cat. I would say the one thing that will weigh on your mind is your memory of the last cat that you encountered, the one outside the tavern, turned out to be magical and could talk, and Camilla was very fond of that cat. It's not the same one, but you're also thinking that Camilla might be very upset.
How do I see my abilities? I don't remember if I got talk to animals or not. I think it was what I was thinking about.
You did get speak to animals.
Can I try and talk to it?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
How do I do that?
Well, what do you want to say to this cat? Remember I said last time that I was just gonna hand wave that rule just to let you have it. So
right.
So yeah.
So I'm just gonna be like, cat,
fuck off.
What are you doing? What are you doing back here?
Fuck off. I'm
Hey,
busy.
don't talk to me like that.
I am busy, and this is my hunting ground.
Your hunting ground.
My hunting
here
ground.
first.
Fuck off.
I emerge from the trash, just stare down this cat.
This cat arches its back and hisses at you. It's not backing down.
Chet gasps from inside the house, seeing the trash monster emerge again.
It starts like yowling and making kind of like angry cat sounds.
Oh, Chet makes like loud coughing noises and tries to divert attention to him in the. Oh man, yeah, Yeah, it's very wet around here. Starts to get in the lungs, doesn't it? And he like stares back at everyone else.
Screw off, cat, or I'm going to take you down.
I'd like-
Maybe you should go get some fresh air, Chet.
That's a great idea, Rarity. Don't mind me, just pardon me, excuse me. And then he goes out the door to try and see what Ravaseth is up to. I don't know what can Chet see right now.
You can see Ravaseth having an argument with something.
Just starts walking up to him.
And as you come around the corner, you can see that he's having an argument with a cat. From your first impression, it doesn't look like he's winning the argument.
Hey, Chet. Here, you can settle this dispute.
Chet looks at the cat.
I was here first, you know, minding my business, and this cat comes along and thinks it can hunt in my garbage alleyway.
Oh, your garbage. Yeah, this is yours. And then like Chet just, where's the cat? Is it like directly in front of?
The cat will be just directly in front of him, but you know, essentially all Chet can see is a hissing cat. You don't speak cat, so.
Oh, okay, yeah. He does. You know that gesture you make to try and scare away small animals? He just like bigs himself up to the cat and so.
This cat
to scare
again
the cat.
swipes at you.
Hey, don't you
Oh.
dare attack my friend.
Can I do like a foot stamp in front of the cat and roll intimidation check?
Yes, you can.
Also, would Ravaseth would just be like meowing next to Chet?
yeah.
Meow.
So you rolled 16. Yeah, you failed. This cat doesn't care.
Holy crap.
It leaps up and it bites you in the thigh. Give me a sec.
Oh, Ravaseth or me? Chet.
You're the one who's just made that. Yeah. And as you're not wearing armor anymore, yeah, this cat does bite you and inflicts 2 points of damage.
Ow!
How do I register the damage?
You just take 1 off your HP. 2 off your HP.
I'm trying to find it on my sheet.
Yeah.
If you're on roll 20, it should just be up where you're like
Yeah, I can do it.
Oh, okay, I'll do it on there instead.
On the World Print, you can just click your character,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have your numbers somewhere, and you can just click.
I
in
do an
there
unarmed
and-
strike and just kick this cat.
You can try.
I want to
Okay.
do an unarmed strike on the cat. He's attacking my friend now.
You can try. Chet, you completely miss this
Damn.
cat and punch yourself, in the leg.
Okay, first I'm going to try and everything.
So go ahead, Ravseth. What were you doing?
I'm going to try and grab the cat and pull it off him.
Go ahead. Roll d20. You do grab this cat. It is very holding on quite firmly from there, but also wriggling in your hands. But yes, you do grab the cat.
Yikes, agile little fella. What are you gonna do with that now, Ravaseth? Chet's slightly worried, remembering that he was the type to eat anything that moves.
I'll give this cat one last warning. You're going to stop or I'm going to rip your head off.
I was here first. I live here. You don't. These are my hunting grounds. How dare you?
Alright, you're dying,
Let me
little
go.
kitty cat.
The cat is yowling that house down. Shutters are now starting to open up in the building next door, and people are like looking down at what's going on in this alleyway.
Chet like tries to pat on Ravaseth to like say, sort of like to physically saying, whatever you're gonna do, you better just do it, let it go, or whatever.
I'm going to try and rip the cat off him.
You've
What?
already,
No, you've already got the
yeah,
cat.
you already got the cat.
Right. Okay, so I'm going to just chuck it as far as possible.
Okay. Oh,
Down to the alleyway.
This cat executes a perfectly, choreographed backflip midair and lands very gracefully on a stack of crates, like at the back, and sort of uses that momentum to hop back onto the ground, very much in sort of like ready stance.
Chet turns to Ravaseth and he's like,
People are now starting to yell out the windows about you leaving that cat alone.
yeah, like Chet starts to pull Ravaseth away from the alleyway, and he's like, "Yeah, I think we made some new friends today," and ushers him back towards Alara's house.
Fine.
And we're just gonna stand outside.
I'll leave it be.
So Alara has asked you a question about whether or not you would be willing to help her promote Thrain's restaurant and put on a big event for him to get loads of customers to him.
Alara,
Mhm.
I think.
Look, I know what you're gonna say.
Maybe
I know what you're gonna say. Look, I was like, if you'd have asked me yesterday about all of this, then I would have just walked straight in there, you know, with my love potion all over him, and this drink, and then try to make him drink it with me, and he would just thought I was crazy. But no, look, I'm trying to do something nice for him to show him that I care, and it's not just about me, and to do something good. And then, you know, what happens. You know, we can share this drink that I've made together. You know, something rare that he's never had in Mucksborough before. You know, that, you know, I got out the history. He appreciates things like that, I hear. You know,
I'm certain. I just want to make sure that you're like super, triple, quadruple aware that you just cannot really force anyone to like you if they don't. Imagine like a bad cheese pairing. Like, you just cannot make it work no matter how it falls.
Right.
It just like,
Yeah.
it's, you know, it just be aware that that might just be the situation. Or this could be like great grand romantic gesture that like just
exactly, yeah, it's a grand romantic gesture, but you know, at least this like last time, yeah, you're right, it was bad. Oh god, it was so bad. But this is a grand romantic gesture that's, you know, it shows that I put the effort in, that I care, and I can help him.
But sometimes those just don't work. I just need you to understand that sometimes things just don't work. They just don't work. Please, woman, understand that sometimes things just don't work.
Oh, they don't work if I don't try. And Laura starts weeping. Here, like she's in a, I just want to do something nice for him. Like, look. If it comes down to it, and he rejects me still, at least I've shown people what a wonderful cook he is. You know, I just want to do something nice. Why are you yelling at me?
Why are you stressing me out? Like, I don't know you, and I'm sorry, but this has just been a stressful day, and you're making me cry now.
Lara kind of like walks over and she pulls you into a big hug, and she's weeping on your shoulder as well. It's okay. It's okay. Emotions are high, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. She's full on bawling on your shoulder now.
I'll sort of like tap her back.
And she comes to, she's like, but you know, but you didn't answer my question. Like, will you help me? I hear what you're saying, and I've taken it on board. And if he says no after this, then it's no. But like, I just
To be
want to
fair,
try.
we decide by committee. I cannot say yes by myself.
Okay.
Oh,
Alphonse?
Did-
Elduin? You've probably heard most of that. The walls
Got
are
it.
relatively thin, and they kind of like sob shouting at the moment.
like Chet kind of not quite kicks down the door, but metaphorically kicks down the door and like swings his arms open and says, "Oh, I'd love to help you with this. A wonderful idea." And he puts up a big cheesy thumbs up and puts a bit of bravado in his affirmation. That's a vote from me.
I find this funny that he's doing this to an empty room, yelling at through like a closed door.
Exactly. He did not have the awareness to know that it was in the back room, so he expected to see a bunch of people, and feels a little awkward, and then goes over and kind of meekly knocks the door, and then opens it, and then gives his thumbs up, and just repeats what I said. I said what I said.
Alphonse, Elduin, my saviors.
I just want to throw in. It seems like Brain is very proud of his craft, so I'm not sure about he feels like if we force people to his.
No, not force. No, I don't want you to force anyone. No, it's just look, loads of people just haven't gone there for whatever reason or another. I just want us to try and see if we can drum up business just for one night, just to let him have one night of a full restaurant.
Okay. Say, Laura, do you have many customers?
Me? Yeah, I have loads.
So yeah, you can just ask your customers to come to the restaurant.
But we need, if his restaurant's going to be successful, then like the influential people in town, they're the ones who need to be talking about it. They're the ones who need to go along, and they don't come to me. They have someone else come and pick up their orders. You know, they're not seen walking around the streets. I'm talking about Dandy, for example, and Malis, and Mavis, the guild registrar, and the guild agent. You know, like all the Empire folk. If they went there, you know, a taste of home, and all that, then everyone would start to go there. All the guards, you know, when they're off, when they're with the families, they would start going, and everything. Like Sally would. I'm sure she would come along, just at least just for the fun and the atmosphere. I have a lot to do today, and I don't really have enough time. But you know, like I think it would be the perfect thing. And plus, you know, remember that boar that you got? You know, he could serve that, and it's only got another day or two before you know it goes bad. So. Like, that would be perfect, wouldn't it? And I'm sure, like, you know, helping out a citizen of the Empire, no less, not a local, a citizen of the Empire here, would be worth loads of good boy points.
So we divide and conquer. You try to employ your customers, and we will see if we can talk with the influential folk that
exactly
totally do not hate us.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, yeah, it's like it's you know, it's not a favor for you. So tell them it's a favor for me, or if it's for Elduin or whatever you need to do. You know, it doesn't have to be just for you. I mean, you know, you've helped me so much. I think people will see the good in you. I'm sure they will.
Okay, do you want this to happen this evening?
Well, I mean actually that would be a really good idea. Oh my goodness, it's Stephen's Day. Oh, it's absolutely perfect. This is an Empire holiday. but Stephen was oh, I don't remember his story, but it's something to do with hunting a massive wild boar. He could serve your boar, and this would be perfect. This is exactly how we get them to go.
Has Elwood ever heard of this holiday?
Roll for history.
Yeah, can I roll too?
Yep.
Can I act like I rolled with guidance?
You cannot, because you didn't roll for it. Wow. You all suck at history. But Eldwin, at a 10, and Alphonse at an 11, you do remember, like, you don't remember the exact day it's supposed to be, so she could be right or she could be wrong, but you know a little bit about this day. It's a very very minor holiday that is only celebrated by a handful of people and stuff. The story as to Stephen is just one of those weird folk tales about a knight who came in because he had heard that the largest boar in the entire world lived in particular lands, and he went and he killed it. That's about all you can remember of the tale.
This is like St. George's Day, kind of.
It's like a much less heroic St. George. Yeah.
Gosh, okay.
It's like one of those tales of where Henry VIII, he went hunting a stag, and it was the biggest stag that anyone had ever seen. It's kind of a really bollocks tale, but it sort of just caught on because the Empire needs stuff to randomly name days after, just to give people, bread and circus.
Okay. I mean, we all know what Chet's voted yes in confidence.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
Everyone else nodding in.
Everyone's
saying
nodding?
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
Right. Well then, well, I'll need a couple hours to finish this off, and I guess I'll give it to him at the end of the night as a gift, and we'll see where things go. I think that's probably a little bit more subtle. He'll know the history of this than anything else. But yeah, so let's meet at at his place in the square outside at 5 p.m. maybe, and we'll get it done.
Chet claps his hands together and looks at everyone else in a sort of positive mood and says, "Right, well, we have our instructions, everyone." I'll go tell Ravaseth outside, and then he quickly goes outside and goes Ravaseth in and waits for the others.
Okay.
Let's go, team.
Before you go, Verity, look, here's a few people that I think you should speak to. All the kind of regulars, like around the town center, Sally, I know Billy D probably won't want to come, but if you could get him, that would be amazing. Double D will definitely come along, so at least that's two. Maybe Arsehole, he used to be a person of some standing. Around these parts. Oh, and make sure you speak to all the guild people as well. Like the agent and Mavis. She's upstairs at the tavern. If we could get her to come along, that would be wonderful. And Dandy and Malis, make sure you speak to them. And anyone else that you've met that you think's important, bring them along.
I am writing down a list of people, and you got it, Chief.
Okay. Well, thanks for that. And also, if you could keep your eye open for that creep, that would do me wonders. I think with all of you here being in my house and stuff, that must have scared them off. But if you see anyone else snooping around this place acting weird, you sort them out for me.
We'll let you know.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, we do.
And she, with that, she's like, "Oh, sorry if I can't see you out. I just this is a delicate part of the recipe, so I've really gotta focus."
Out of character. One question.
Mm-hmm.
Are those fucking hearts around the bed on the map?
Maybe I haven't zoomed in that much.
They just look kind of
Blood.
like weird stains.
They are hearts. there are a few hearts kicking around. Oh wait, unless they're meant to be rose petals.
Maybe.
Alrighty. So we're heading back to town and gonna talk to people? Was that the thing?
If that's where you want to go first, you make your plan of attack, and we will go speak to the people that you want to speak to.
Say, why is Reverset looking so grumpy?
Oh, Chet turns to Ravaseth to see if he'll say anything first.
I want to kill that cat.
The magic
Then
cat? No, don't try it.
It wasn't a magic cat. It was just a cat, and it was a pissy cat.
Do I want to know? No, actually, you know what? I don't. Let's
Chet
go.
shrugs. Like, it was a cat problem. Cats are cats.
All right then. Where are you going first?
Oh,
Tavern? That's where
Yeah.
the most people are, I
I was
think.
just about to
Yeah.
recommend that because somebody can talk to Billy D. Probably somebody that didn't offend Billy D. Right now, somebody can speak to Sally. The chat didn't fail that much talking to Sally. Maybe he can talk to her. I don't know.
Oh, Jed's failed to talk to a lot of people. He's gonna kick down the door again and be loud, just like last time.
Yeah, chat. Maybe you don't walk in front of everybody, so you can't.
But
kick
I've got a
down.
shield, Elfie boy. It's my
I got a
job.
shield as well.
Do you not want me to cover for you? He like
I'm
looks at him
not
glumly.
gonna
He's like,
be in danger or expecting a fight entering Billy D's bar because I'm pretty sure Billy D is very good at diffusing the situation in any way possible. Because he does not want his bar to be the fighting scene of somebody because he doesn't want it to be damaged. I don't think he
Oh,
cares
you're
much
worrying
about
too much, Elfie boy. It'll be fine. He starts like
We can walk and talk. Walk and talk.
walking
walk and
talk.
talk.
Okay.
Then chat starts the conversation. So hey, turns out it was not some crazy potion. It really was just the sailor's drink, right?